tarot reading for June 2020. So this is a general reading for all Geminis for June 2020. And we'll start by consulting the Oracle. The Oracle of the Enchanted Blossoms for Gemini for June 2020. Remember, this is just a general reading for entertainment purposes. So it may not resonate fully with all of you, but take what does and leave the rest for others to pick up. So let's see what's on the cards for you, Gemini, for June 2020. Let's see what the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle has to say. What advice the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle can give us. Let's see what the Oracle says. Take that one and that one and that one. So I'll just pull 3 cards to give a quick Oracle reading to start with. You have thoughtfulness, Gemini, and you have wisdom and hope. So thoughtfulness, especially towards others, leads on to acts of kindness and compassion. And it's a wise person who can genuinely be thoughtful towards others. And when you're wiser, with wisdom comes peace, acceptance, and again, more thoughtfulness, so it goes round in a circle. And through thoughtfulness and wise actions of thoughtfulness, you can bring others hope. And I mean, we have been through a difficult period, and it's probably going to be ongoing. And hope is something we need. So there's hope for you, Gemini. I'll just tell you now that wisdom's the purple iris and the butterfly is a common map butterfly. Thoughtfulness is the cowslip with the Duke of Burgundy sitting on him, and perched on the hawthorn is the beautiful black veined white. So there you have it, Gemini. Wisdom, thoughtfulness and hope. I'll have to cover them up to put them there, but they are lovely, aren't they? So on to the tarot reading. I'll put these so I can see what their little affirmations were and see how they link in with the reading. Right, Gemini, what's on the cards for you for June 2020? Let's see what's on the cards for Gemini. Well, having given it a shuffle, I'll just split the deck and draw 3 cards again. I will take from that pile today. these three cards will show us where you are now and pretty much the crux of the matter. Oh, the Devil, feeling trapped, are we? The High Priestess and the Queen of Batons, the Queen of Wands. This is a very medieval feel this deck has. Oh dear, dear, dear. Right, this is where you're coming from. You've got the Tower and the Emperor. And you've got the Knave of Swords and the Two of Cups above the Queen of Batons. Seven of Batons and the Ten of Swords. Look at this row. We'll have a good look at that later. King of Batons and the Empress for your outcome. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. Oh, coins. Well, I suppose we start here. The Emperor. He depicts being in your power. He's built up an empire and he rules his world. It doesn't rule him. But from that feeling of, or that place of authority, security, almost dominance, there's been something to cause it all to come crumbling down. The Tower isn't always, well, I would say the Tower isn't all bad. What this bolt of lightning that strikes the Tower and causes the top to fall off is divine energy. It's sent from above, because the Tower may have felt secure and perhaps even affluent, but it wasn't built to stand the tests of time. It was imbalanced, and that fits with the Devil. It was imbalanced, and it's had to force to make way for new things, so that a new, better world can be built. Living in the Tower, we could say, is the Devil. You may have been chained to a false security, a false belief. But the Devil is an illusion. And these chains are loosely bound, loosely tied around his little minions' necks. At any time they can free themselves once the illusion is toppled. So something that seemed to be a steady and secure place has been exposed, unveiled, and you're now at a point where you're free to extricate yourself from a position or from a place that no longer serves you. You need to be tapping into your intuition, and perhaps that's why you're tapping into your intuition, and that's probably even caused you to realize that this is all just an illusion. This puts you in your power. The Queen of Batons is an intuitive queen. She is an energetic, vibrant, active queen. So from going from a position of being tied down, you're active. You're in touch with your intuition. You've gained knowledge that you didn't realize you had, or that you didn't have before. Your challenges right now, I think, thoughtfulness and wisdom. The Knave of Swords, I know this particular deck doesn't depict a lot of movement with their medieval pictures, but he charges in. He doesn't prepare properly. And that's your challenge, I think. You know, you may have a surge of energy and a surge of great sense of purpose now, but the challenge is to hold back a bit and not charge in willy-nilly like a maniac. You know, you may have gained wisdom and feel there's knowledge, things that have been clouded are now clearer to you, and you may want to speak out the truth. But you have to still act with thoughtfulness and wisdom, and not, and I'm talking, you know, this is how the Oracle deck ties into it, act with thoughtfulness and wisdom and not charge in and bluntly deal with things. You know, beware of what you may say. Because the Two of Cups, you know, twos imply balance is needed. So you've got to just temper your energy, especially when it comes to mind matters of the mind, and how you express yourself. The Seven of Batons tells you that you may feel under attack, and I'm certain if you're freeing yourself from a restrictive situation, you may feel under attack, but you're in a strong position. You have the upper hand. There's your energy again. Batons is about energy and drive and purpose, but you have the upper hand. You know, the winds may be blowing at him, but they're blowing from behind and they're helping him along. Things are in your favor and you have the higher ground. Just as the tower toppled down, someone's ship is sinking. There is definitely an end coming to something, but it's an end that brings you freedom. It's a time of completion. It may feel very dismal at the time, and it's difficult to go through these massive changes, but you have hope on your side. You have wisdom, and if you are thoughtful, you'll get through this with as little conflict as needed. But it's something you're getting through, something you've got to get through. And one of the main issues that may be troubling you is a sense of being outcast, and perhaps even on a financial level, rejected and worried, and you may be worrying about finances, but you have to tap into your wisdom. And the Queen of Batons is wise. Tap into your wisdom and don't blow things out of proportion. Because with the Five of Cups is also the message that salvation is at hand and help is at hand, but you need to be in a good frame of mind to see it. If you're stuck in a energy of lack, you're not going to be open to receive and to notice when things are presented to you, when opportunities and ways out are presented to you. And you'll get back to a time of joyfulness, a sense of when things were good. It will return that sense of nostalgia and people around you will be kind to each other, because I do get a sense there's a lot of conflict going on around you. I mean, this is quite a major change in your life, but change is good, and this change will bring you forward. You'd have developed your energy, your drive, your passion, your sense of purpose. You'd have mastered it. Here you are, still nurturing it and it's still growing within you, but the King of Batons is the mastering of it. So you'll come out of this not only wiser and perhaps more thoughtful and full of hope for a new life. That's the Six of Cups. But you'll come out of it with a renewed, a complete sense of energy and a strong sense of drive and purpose and passion. You'd have mastered it. And the Empress is a very good card to get at the end. The Empress denotes creativity and fruition of your goals and plans, your wishes coming true. I mean, there you are in your power, truly, manifesting abundance around you, and that is worth the journey that you're coming through. So you're going to come out of this wiser, and wisdom is always a wonderful thing to gain. You're going to keep hope. Remember, there's hope, because your outcome is promising. And thoughtfulness, along with wisdom, helps to minimize the catastrophe of this big change that you're going through, Gemini. So that's your reading for June, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and God bless you till we meet again.